Hello gurus and welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin. I'm going to show you what I think is going to happen. Our trades are pumping, which is very nice. Bitcoin is going up. I actually acquired a lot of Bitcoin recently. Now let's hope if it actually plays out the way I think it is and is going to hold 20k. If it comes down to 12, beautiful. We can buy a lot more cheaper. That's what I think a lot of people will be thinking. Hit the subscribe button, join 67,000 people, 76,000 people. Smash up the thumbs up button. Love you all. Let's jump into the technicals for Bitcoin now. Let's go into technicals. On the longer term time frame, it needs to load. On the 4-hourly chart, I'll switch on to 5G. So the entire market right now, 8.9% CRV. Wow, alts are pumping. Look at Ethereum, 1,200. Qualcomm, stock market also pumping, BNB pumping, total market cap approaching 1 trillion. Very nice. Bitcoin up 2%. Small movements, but the whole market is kind of bullish. Now Bitcoin can't dump. If Bitcoin dumps, it's not nice. This bullish momentum gets knocked out again. But right now it's super bullish. But we're still in this bull flag. But we bounced off it and we got that bounce that I talk about, which is beautiful. So if it can hold this, and it looks like it can with volume coming in, target will be 22,839. Wow, we're actually very close to that already. The hell? Oh no, 22,000. That's almost a $2,000 movement from here. And we want Bitcoin to do a big W then and break out here. If it bounces off there, if it comes up and then comes, that will not be good again. But I think, my opinion is they're holding 19k. Even if it drops to 12k, I think it's going to be instantly bought up. There must be so many. I've got orders all the way down here buying Bitcoin. I think a lot of people do. So no one wants to sell it anymore. It's an investment asset, in my opinion. That's going to go to 10 million eventually. RSI stochastic are heading up. Squeeze mob is going green. Looks good on daily. RSI heading up. Stochastic heading up on, or stochastic overbought on 4-hourly. But it's still bullish. The squeeze mob just started. So let's see if the volume is climbing. So it's going with, the volume keeps coming now when it pumps. And yesterday we had this big drop, or the day before, because CPI 9.1%, and then it just bounced back instantly. So negative news isn't really having big effect on Bitcoin anymore, which is bullish, which is beautiful. So that's target hourly overbought. So expect a pullback in the next few hours. But overall time frames, it looks nice. But the next few hours we can pull back. But I think at some point a lot of FOMO is going to kick in again. It looks very bullish to me. There should be a pullback on the hourly, 4-hourly, but I don't actually see that. It looks very bullish. RSI is still heading up. Oscillators, see these oscillators, like this stochastic and this RSI. When they're overbought like this, usually people are like, oh, we got to close the trades because it's very overbought. But actually, when the biggest movements come on that overbought part, where it does a double, when it does a double and comes down, that's when you can close it. Or when the RSI already crosses underneath and crosses the blue line, crosses the red line. So at the moment, the stochastic, the oscillators is just showing that it's going up, and the big bullish movements can happen. Now we're at a big resistance on this weekly, 20,800. I think we break through. If you want to trade like you're seeing me do underneath the video, you can sign up to Bybit. That's the exchange I use. This one down here, Bybit, using that link, you get a $4,450 bonus when you sign up and deposit Bitcoin or cryptos. Without that link, $400. And Bybit is a good exchange. That's why I talk about it. That's why I use it. In here, I have 219,749. Also, people, I need to remind everyone, I spend from my exchanges. So I'm not just, I have money separately to this, and I'm not just, so when these accounts are fluctuating, yes, my trades are sometimes good, yes, my trades are sometimes bad, but I'm also sending money from all these exchanges. So I'm using it as my, for paying for stuff. So USDT is $103,000, Bitcoin $76,000, 3.6 Bitcoin. And my Bitcoin trade is pumping now $2,894 in the profits, 48%, which is beautiful. It's a $53,000 Bitcoin trade. Now, this is why I want Bitcoin to pump right now. If we can pump up to the top of this 22 and break out, in my opinion, we could be, and I see this across the thing. Look at all the stocks and everything. I think everything's very oversold. If you were, for example, if you were buying Facebook, this is Meta, right? Facebook. It's not just crypto. If you were buying Facebook, people were buying it up here at $385. Now they see it at $150. If just logically, they're going to want to start buying it when it's half its price. And it's come down to these major supports. And some of these stocks, like Facebook, it was the same price at $153 in 2017, 5 years ago. Think how much in 5 years your car has gone up, or your house has gone up, or your like bills has gone in 5 years. So think how much Facebook, watch this. It's like, for example, why I think all the markets are super oversold here. Look at this. Facebook in 2017 made $40 billion of profits with net income of $15 billion. In 2020, it made 117 billion. Like, think about those numbers for a sec. Like 17 billion. So you're like, it's a huge company. It's one of the highest revenue companies in the world. 117 billion. Apple makes like 250 billion. So this is like so in 2017 it made 40 billion and 15 billion profit, 39% profit margin, which is absolutely amazing, by the way. That means whatever money they're getting, say you like if you made $100, normally companies would only keep like 5 or 10% of that $100. They sold something, they have to pay for all these expenses. They have this. So this company makes 33%. Whatever money it sells, it makes 33%. But why? Because tech company. So 117 billion, and it used to be 40 billion. So this is, in my opinion, things are oversold here, and it's time to be buying up a lot. The time to sell was before the drops, for example, with Bitcoin in November. So I'm remaining bullish. Expect a small pullback. Where I would open a long on Bitcoin is here off this daily and monthly support. Put the stop loss underneath and targeting big breakouts for Bitcoin. Minimum to this 22,000. Let's look on the longer term time frame, because you always want to go with the main trend. So at the moment on the monthly, the trend is massively up, and we just had a massive correction. Like if you look at the overall long term, it's like climbing. I mean, we could actually chart it. So that's my trade on Bitcoin, opening it here. Well, it's already pumping since then. Opening it here. Oh no, I expect that it can pull back a little bit to this support. So pulling back to here, 19,814, and then bouncing. And when you want that to happen, it's very important. If we drop here, it's showing more weakness as we're going in this channel. But everyone can clearly see this channel, right? It's like 21,000, 18,000, 22,000, 18,000. So we need it to come up. But each time it's made a higher low. So as long as it can keep making higher lows, higher highs. Let's see. So if it makes a higher high, that would be pretty big. 22,700, which is beautiful. So my trade is up almost $3,000. It's $53,000 trade. This account is doing really well. It's pumping because I actually held Bitcoin here. Also in the Binance account, doing amazing as well. Let's check out. But I remember I'm spending also. But in Binance, $3,200 profit today, 188,000. But I'm sending payments from here, but holding 7 Bitcoin now, so I've been accumulating. But if it drops down, my goal is to buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin as it comes down. I've only deployed like 100K, but I'm starting to push more in because I don't know. I don't see it. Every time there's bad news, it doesn't drop anymore. Hit the subscribe button, join 76,000 people, smash up the thumbs up button, ask me questions in the comment section. Buying a lot of Bitcoin, buying a lot of stocks. Time to sell was November. It can go down, so make sure you split your capital. Have like, I'm doing 10%, not even like a few $1,000 buys or 1 Bitcoin buys or something. Do small percents as you go in. So then if it does have some big dump, you have more money to be putting in, which is beautiful. Be rich, live on islands, have fun, travel the world, have money to spend and give to people when they need. Pay your bills, not worry about bills. This is so nice. Enjoying life. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button. Thank you for watching. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.